Hi Virgo. I'm doing a reading for you today. I'm laughing because everyone has had a weird sound going on outside when I'm starting the reading, like a hawk or dogs barking. You're getting hammering construction, and there was a helicopter a few seconds ago that I waited to pass. Your first card flew out right away. Woman in blue. She's been at the bottom for a ton of people this round so far. And yeah, this card for me this week especially is feeling like waking up to these darker aspects of yourself, but in like an enjoyable way, like when you're having fun, staying up late at night alone. Cancerian energy, Neptune, Pisces. So it's playful, music, creative. Overall energy of the reading, what this reading's about. Woman of the earth spirits underlying. That's you, Virgo. You know, I always forget if you're co-ruled or all the way ruled by Mercury. I should know that. But I do feel you're being highly affected by this Mercury retrograde, not necessarily in a negative way, but just like Neptune, Pisces is the 12th house. I see you going deep into all these different layers of your own mind with a sense of adventure and feeling protected by this dog. Here's the other card here that has a really protective dog, and it feels, this card reminds me of Sagittarius energy, the woman of knowledge. And Sagittarius is the archetype of maintaining wisdom and knowledge, healing, tempering your passions, desires, you know, turning all of those things into deep spiritual lessons. All right, what do we have for Virgo? I'm gonna get this spread out. And then we'll clarify more, okay? Ooh. Knight of Wands just slid out. Yeah, I think right now this is like the mercurial, deep, individual, creative path. And I was getting, even though Mercury retrograde is known for being a lot about like confusion, it definitely messes with my speech. I feel this is you really embracing this fiery, chaotic energy and like running with it into the future, like this card. It's the challenge. Oh. Devil, Wheel of Fortune. So Saturn, Capricorn energy, the devil is always about some sort of delusion, some sort of misunderstanding about the material world that is causing us to be tied to something, like the opposite of the liars. That's when we don't have discrimination. Wheel of Fortune is the Sagittarius energy that I was getting, Jupiter. knowledge, expansion, growth. It's this deep purple royal color that I'm actually wearing today. Whoa. These two cards came out in the near future for one of the readings I did yesterday. Who was it? Leo. So base of this reading, an ending to these limiting thoughts, this devil energy. That's what I feel. In addition, you know, could have been a very painful ending of some kind recently with the Ten of Swords. But this is more kind of the subconscious energy of the reading. I think just reiterating, it's a deep sense of ending this cycle of like self-consciousness, basically not taking action, being stuck. Eight of Swords, yeah, I'm getting, like, I'm just hearing needing to address some things. There's something here that you're addressing with this devil. Give me one more for this Knight of Wands. What's this reading about? I said I was going to clarify later, but I guess I'm just clarifying now. Temperance. Oh my God, more Sagittarius energy. Virgo. I was just hearing Taurus in my head, so you may be dealing with a Taurus or have that in your chart. Temperance energy. So this Knight of Wands, movement forward, adventure. Yeah, like deep thirst for knowledge. Virgo, you always have that, honestly. But it's interesting, I'm just getting that this was coming up in some of the other readings. It's like being in this very vibrant, positive energy and really embracing these challenges, things that you come across, because you know that you're protected, and just like the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius, it's just gonna expand your knowledge, your growth. I'm being drawn to this triangle. Body, mind, spirit, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. And with this devil, you really conquer it with the devil itself. You grab back your own control over the devil. You shatter the illusion that it has any control over you. This is how you're tempering some sort of, I don't know, it's related to this central energy with temperance. It's related to your healing, your movement forward, your joy, really. The Knight of Wands is young, fun, young buck energy. 10 of Cups at the bottom. Okay. Virgo, what's crowning? Virgo. Oh, I didn't even go into this yet. I guess I'm talking as I go. We're going with the flow of this round, okay, Virgo? 6 of Pentacles, King of Cups. Scorpionic energy. intuition. This flipped, the King of Cups flipped kind of as a message for me when I was shuffling, and now it's coming up here for you in the recent past. Yeah, I'm getting, you're finding balance. So the Six of Pentacles is being in a place of being able to give. Typically, this figure is above the other figures. But I'm getting that, like, you're maintaining that status just from your own intuition. Like, it's unrelated to anybody else. Of course, it's always just about your own opinion of yourself, your own... So, you know what I mean? It's your own understanding of your own soul's journey wherever you are at. It's just that deep inner confidence with the King of Cups. He doesn't have to prove it to anyone. He actually becomes a teacher for others. That's the Temperance energy as well, spreading the light. What's the crowning energy? And in your childhood or past relationships, things could have been uneven. Usually people who come into King of Cups energy potentially have been through a lot. They're wise in some sense. Crowning star and the Eight of Cups. Aquarian and Virgo energy. A lot of you could really be wanting to travel and getting that with the Eight of Cups and Aquarius, the star. You're definitely aware that you're in this stage of healing, moving on, meditating, taking care of your body. Focusing on massive action, your dreams, of course. Some of you may want to be in the public eye in some way. So you have work, excuse me, Eight of Pentacles, yes, work, and the Magician. Here's this Mercury, work, action, manifestation, mastery of self, of mind energy. 8 and 1 make a 9, which is you, the Hermit. Page of Pentacles at the bottom. I mean, Virgo, it's pretty much is all looking beautiful. Let's switch decks. Ooh, look, I stopped with Death at the bottom. Scorpionic energy. What's Virgo's energy? Five, which is like a Scorpionic death card for me. One more, yeah. It's about change, that's what I'm saying. Wheel of Fortune again. You're in a state of flux. Nine of Wands underneath again. Energy around Virgo. Six of Pentacles again. One more energy around Virgo. Ace of Cups. This was at the bottom when I picked up the deck from my shelf. And I haven't used this with anyone so far. This round. Right. So you brought things into emotional balance in the past with yourself. That's what I was getting, like, coming through so strong with those two. And here it's this energy around you. So now you've attracted this reciprocal loving energy. That's why I clarified the Six of Pentacles, because a lot of people interpret it as a negative card. I'm not feeling it that way. Look, I just felt that in my chest. King of Cups. We've literally, yeah. Both the pairs right there. Hopes and fears for Virgo. So you actually doing, I don't know, sometimes Sagittarius energy, they definitely do what they want. They're very free, sometimes impulsive, they're fun, it can be fickle. My point is, could be viewed as selfish, but really, it's most likely you just doing what you need to do. Anyway, it's creating this change that's bringing love. Hopes and fears, you have the Eight of Swords again. You have so many repeating cards, Virgo. Empress. Eight of Swords, obviously it's about fear, anxiety. So for me, that gives me Devil, Mercury energy. That's what you're working on. You're healing. Hold on. All these cards are flying out. Let me put these back. Three of Swords and, or excuse me, Three of Cups and Queen of Swords flew out. One more for hopes and fears for Virgo, or tell me more about hopes and fears. I think this is what you've already learned. It's either remain stuck or keep it moving, take action. You're already in that. Keep it moving, fight for what you want, like at all costs. Nine of Swords, Hermit, Hierophant, Death again. I love this energy. I don't know, with the two death cards there, this is a huge change in cycle for you. Shift in your aura. People are going to see you totally differently. And I know I say this in a lot of my readings, but I just find it fascinating. This Neptune energy, that deep blue subconscious, it gives us the power to dissolve. Much like Scorpio, like taking out the trash, you know? So here again, this message about anxiety. Maybe a lot of you have gotten into meditation and now you're like, oh yeah, I got this. Because you do have this mastery of mind here. My ears itchy, I don't know what that means. Hermit, the Hierophant. So when I was shuffling, I was watching a reading, Gemstone Tarot, and she was talking about how the missing card was the Emperor. And the Emperor flipped. And then now I'm being reminded, it was actually another reader, Jess Puckett, who was saying today how the Hierophant actually ranks above the Emperor because he listens to God. And this is also what the Hermit is doing. And this is what, yeah, what you're doing, obviously. damn. I still need to get advice for you. Oh my God. Look, I just picked up the deck and the Emperor was still laying on the table. That's creepy. And then I'm being called to look at the bottom, Four of Swords, which is meditation. The Emperor's number 4. King of Wands under here. And the Four of Cups, another 4. Virgo. You have a lot of power, a lot of wisdom behind you right now. The Emperor is about he looks through the window and has this higher analytical, controlled, balanced perspective of things to maintain the material world, family, money, of course, war, passion, Mars energy, which is also co-ruler of Scorpio. You have, oh my God, Virgo. Under this Death card, you have Chariot, and then the Hierophant, and the Four of Swords. We're having all of these repeating cards here. And I don't believe I went into the underlying this much with a lot of people. Like, obviously I'm looking for a reason. So it's Hierophant. It's about not looking to authority figures other than God, your higher self, for these answers. Whatever is keeping you up at night, whatever it is that this adventure of healing is all about for you. Oh my gosh, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, thank you for being here. Have a good night.